An update already? Let's see what this is. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to beautiful British Columbia. I am here at the Royal Canadian Superstore and I'm getting a charge on. Thank you, BC Hydro. So public charging in British Columbia is free right now, but I'm sure that once you've drank the Kool-Aid, they will start charging you. I'm using the Chatamo adapter for the Tesla. Now that is that big monster right there, kind of a bazooka looking thing. Well, that was, I think all in taxes, it was $700. So for it to pay for itself, I think I have to charge the car for free probably 7,000 times, but that's okay. We did get an update, so let's take a look at what the update is. All right, so this is 2020-26-4-1. And some of the updates here, as you can see, is the traffic light and stop sign control. And this is where the vehicle, it's going to relax it a little bit. So when you used to come up to a green light or any light, whether it was red or green, the car will start to slow down unless you acknowledge by tapping the stalk that you wish to proceed through a green light. So with this change, what it's doing, if there's another vehicle ahead of you that is driving through, it won't ask whether you want to stop or not. It will automatically go through. So what else did we get? We got the backup camera improvements. This was actually a customer recommended this to Elon, and he said, hey, it'd be a great idea. And what it is, it uses the regular backup camera, but now you have the left and right repeater. And the repeater cameras are the ones that are on the the side indicators pointing sideways, not on the B pillar. So now you can actually have it that it shows the bottom left and right. So when you're getting into tight places, you can see what's around you. And has a dash cam viewer improvements. And what this does is, before, when you used to come back to your car, and if you did have Sentry mode on or driving, it would be in 10-minute segments. So if there was an incident, you would have to look through 10 minutes of video to determine what the incident was. So now what happens is that it will, so it says here, to make Sentry mode videos easier to review, we have added a red dot along the video scrub line to indicate the moment when a Sentry mode event was triggered. When playing a Sentry mode video, the dashcam viewer will skip ahead and begin playback right before this point. So, which is good, because when you're in a parking lot and you come out of, say, this superstore and there's lots of traffic around you and people walking beside the car and in front of the car, is that you would get 6 or 7 notifications that Sentry mode was triggered. So then if you had to sit here and try to figure out who did anything to your car, it takes a long time. But now you can just come up and it shows you. And then last is, it's tune-in improvements. With this update, we've improved the usability and discoverability, that's a cool one, of tune-in stations and podcasts. Okay, that's good. Walk-away door lock improvements. Let's see what this has to say. And it says, you now have the option to disable walk-away door lock when your vehicle is parked at home. Tap Controls Lock Select Exclude Home. So the vehicle knows you're at home. When you walk away, it won't lock the door. That's pretty cool. And then I guess the last one is new language support. So that's pretty cool. So let's go for a drive after this charge and figure out, well, first we'll look at this backup camera improvements, and then let's see what this traffic light and stop sign control is all about. Alright, let's take a boo. Well, we finished charging, and now a beautiful Ioniq has taken over the charging, and let's see what this backup camera is all about. So, look, there you go. So the top screen is of course the primary backup camera, and here you have the left and the right repeater cameras on the side of the car, and you can tap the screen if you just want it to be the full screen, or you can tap it and bring up the other two cameras. That's pretty cool. Nice. Well, let's go try out the driving. Well, I'm not a big fan of in-town autopilot. Well, here goes. So autopilot is on. There's a green light. Do I want to go through the green light? Yes, I do. So let's see what's happening up here. 200 meters, do I want to stop? Well, I am going to stop because there's a car there. And there's the red light and the red line. So I'm just going to try to figure out. It says there's someone walking here. There's no one walking there. Come on, Elon. There's no one there. Oh, it still thinks there's someone there. What it probably thinks is either that pole there or that sign is a human. Now it's doing all of that on its own. So now you can see it sees the 4 red lights. So that would be the 2 above, the one on the left, and the one on the far side. Let's see. Let's see if it turns green. Will this line turn green? Let's give this a try. Yeah, as like I said, I'm not a fan of. Okay, so it goes green. It's it's speeding up pretty fast, but it must be basing its acceleration on the car in front. So the car in front, if it decides to go. So now I didn't hit. So do you want to stop? So it's not reading the lights per se. I wouldn't say that. I would say that it knows through its Google Maps that there's an intersection here. I don't think it's looking at the light at all. Let's check this out. As soon as this light turns green, nah. There. I had to give it a little bit of accelerator. Please apply. So it's going to stop automatically at 200 unless I tell it not to. So it doesn't even see that the lights are red. So I really don't know what's going on here, Elon. What I need is a car there. So I had to give it a bit of accelerate to let it know that I want to proceed. So there you go. I don't know, I'm not sold on this yet. And of course, when autopilot's involved in the city, it'll only go the speed limit. So here I am going 50 because that's the speed limit, and I'm getting passed by a Ranger pickup truck, and there's a guy behind me. He's a bit close, but then again, this guy's passing me. Yeah, so if I try to accelerate any faster, it won't allow the autopilot to work. So now we're going into a 40 zone, and now it's slowing me down automatically into a 40 zone. Now let's see, I'm going to try changing lanes here. So my indicator's on. It's not turning. Frick that. So I had to make it turn. Yeah, it's got to get better. It's got to get better at this. So yeah, the guy that was behind me just passed me on the right, gave me an ugly look. That's alright. See, it's stuck on 40. I guess that's good. It'll only go what the speed limit allows you. So I got some funky monkey stuff here, so I gotta go off autopilot. I'm now gonna go down first here in Mission. Now here I think the speed limit again is 40. So we'll go 40 here. Now it's going to go up to 40. No, it's going up to 80. It wants to go up to 80 in a 40 zone. Now this is crazy. I'm going to get myself in trouble here and get a speeding ticket. What is this? It's stopping for a green light that's 200 yards ahead. Do you want it to? Holy frick! Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get home. Too many stupid people out. And look at this one here. Just walking to the road. What is going on here? Alright, well, let's try this again. Let's go autopilot. Thinks it's in an 80 zone. We're not in an 80 zone. We're in a 60 zone, is that? There we go. I mean, it stays within the lines a lot better than it used to. So it says it's going to automatically brake 100 meters from now. There's the red light, which is good because it is a red light. There's a green light now, so I give it a little bit of gas or acceleration. It changes the line here to green. So now it says 100 meters, it's going to stop. What's going on in this frickin' town? I gotta move. Gotta get out of this town. Ay, ay, ay. Let's try one more time. So, autopilot's on. Do you want to stop? Yes, I do, because it's an amber light. But the problem is that if 200 meters back it said, do you want to stop? And I said no, because it's a green light. And then it changes to amber, then it changes to red in that time. I think you have to take it out of autopilot and yeah, and put on the brake, because it will not read that light is red. Anyway, that's about as much excitement as I want to go through tonight. This is the first time driving my car at 9 o'clock at night. And apparently the Model Ys have ambient lighting down here, which comes on as soon as it turns into night mode. So the GPS screen is still showing daytime. So when that changes, I think that the ambient lights, and these are lights that are in the door and down in the footwells down there, kind of mood lighting, I would imagine. Anyway, that is about as much as I want to do today. I'll go back out later, but you have a great week, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share and all the things you're supposed to do with a YouTube video. Anyway, you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon.